Hi, it's Jackie, and I've been working on some ephemera for a book I'm doing, and I thought I'd pop in and share with you and just work on that because I got started and I thought, why don't I just turn the camera on? First, I wanted to show you some Kool-Aid dyed paper I've been doing this morning, and I wanted to share that with you. I did some grape, and this is just, lovely. I love how that came out. And here's a couple pieces that I did on different pans that I have. And those came out so cool. So let's see, some of those. And then a couple like this on like a cookie screen. And then there's a few like this. Can you see this is on a mini muffin pan. Those came out really cool. It's always so interesting to see because none of them, they really don't come out the same. And then I did some blue. This is a blue raspberry, and I kind of just kept playing with the color. Ooh, look at that one. So pretty. And these two, I happened to get purple. I kind of laid them over each other. So I got a little bit of the purple, which I thought, that's kind of pretty. So anyway, so I have tons of that. That one got a little cooked. That's okay. So I've been working on that. That's why my hands are stained purple and blue. But that's the way it is. And I know I could wear gloves, but I didn't have any, and I just wanted to do it, so done. So I am working on this little journal that's a custom order. It's going to be for a baby girl. I love this cover. And the person that it's going to, it was an order from someone who's giving it to someone as a gift. But the person who's getting it does beautiful calligraphy, I am told. So I'm going to do a little bit of work on the cover, but I'm leaving quite a bit of space on the cover and inside because I'm sure she's going to want to do some of her work on here. But I love this paper. This is paper that came from Lots of Bubbles for Me, and it's so gorgeous, and it's nice and thick, and it's double-sided, so it's nice and thick. But I really love that for my cover. So I haven't really done anything in here except put papers in. So I have some pink Kool-Aid dyed, and I have some coffee dyed, and here's another piece of the paper from Bubbles for Me. And more coffee dyed, a little doily, more Kool-Aid, a little notebook paper, this is the from Bubbles for Me again, and some more coffee dyed, a little bit of music paper, the butterfly, which I haven't done anything to these. I haven't inked them. I haven't done anything in here yet. This is typing paper. And this is my inside of my signature is this beautiful little image. It's from a nursery rhyme book. I've shown it to you a long time ago when I went to the antique store and got it's our old nursery rhymes. And this is, I forget the date, it's pretty old. Oh, where did I find the date on this? I thought I did, maybe not. Oh well, anyway, I thought I found the date. Oh, copyright is 1911. So it is terribly falling apart, and it's been water damaged and everything, but I'm hoping I can get this image off. Anyway, so this is one of the pages from there, which I thought was a lovely image. And there's the baby and the mom, and then it's just the back side of things going forward. I think I have about maybe 13 pages in here. So I might add a couple more. I'm going to see how bulky it gets with ephemera. Again, I'm not going to put too much decorating in here because I want her to have lots of room to write about her new baby girl. All right, so the first thing I want to do on this cover, I was really thinking I wanted to add a little bit of something. So I have this sari silk that I thought I'd put there, and I have this ribbon that I thought was very pretty, and I thought I might just stick it right, you know, on there. Excuse me for 1 second. I'm just going to go and iron this piece a little bit so it lays a little flatter for me, so I can get it in the center. So it'll look a little better. So this is going to iron up very nicely. That's great. Okay. So I want to put this right along the edge. I don't want to cover up a whole lot, but I did want to put this along the edge. What do you think? I'm thinking like that. Can you still see if I'm sort of in the way here? It's always interesting to find the right side, but I think I got it. So if I were going to put this here like this and like this, let's see. What do you think of that? Do we like that? I do. The only thing I don't really want to do is cover up those little roses at the top too much. So what if, I don't even know if I can do this. Let's see. I wondered if I put it closer to the edge and kind of folded it over and had some of it on this side too. That would look really cute, right? I think that would look great. I'm going to just iron this a little tad just to straighten it out so I won't have so much trouble bending it over. So that will just help me a little bit. I don't know if you're supposed to do that to Sari Silk or not, but you know what? It is do it like you want to kind of thing. When you're working on journals, you do it how you think it looks pretty. I just love this paper. Okay, that's good. See, I didn't want to cover these guys up very much. So, oh, and I got my new, I was using my glue bottle the other day, and I went to put the pin back in the top, and I put it in, and I bent it. And I tried to straighten it, but it was so just bent over that I couldn't even straighten it. So I ordered this. I'd been not wanting to order one of these, but I found this one so darn cute. Can you see that? That it has a little fairy. And I'm not really into fairies that much, but I just thought this was beautiful with the pinks and all. Okay, that's enough of that. So let me just pop that out and just clean the top of my glue here a little bit. So I'm just going to put a little bit of glue. I do love this glue because look, I can get just a little bead of glue down here. I can really it's great for like doilies and paper or nice crocheted ones, because you can get in all the little places with this. And if I were using a larger tipped glue, that wouldn't help me so much. This glue, however, you do need to keep your cover on, and you have to put your pin back in every time, but it's not a big deal. It's worth it for this. So let's see. I'm just going to lay that on there, and I'm going to try to get it so it'll be a nice turnover. And now let's see how this is going to be. This is kind of going to go right over that, but you'll still be able to see the little pink behind it. So I think I'm okay with that. You have like a minute, not even a minute, you have a few seconds with this before it totally gets stuck down. Wow, that really kind of covers that up, doesn't it? I didn't need a lot of space. But the pink still shows through underneath, and I could go out a little bit. This could stick out a tad. I think that's what I will do. But first, let's get the rest of this. I'm going to cut this off. And then I can just neatly fold it over. I'm so terrible. I can't cut a straight line to save my life. I'm glad I have a paper cutter. There we go. So we here in the northeast, in southern Vermont, we are getting a whomper of a snowstorm. It came across from the west. It's not started yet. This is Saturday. It's supposed to start later this afternoon, like around 4 or something, and then not end until tomorrow at like 4. And the weather service has said, you know, that the driving at that point is going to be so bad, you're not going to be able to see. It's going to be coming down like 1 to 3 inches an hour. Now that's got to be snowing pretty hard. That's crazy. You're not going to be able to see anything. You know, and the towns and state is going to be out trying to plow to keep up with the snow. So I'm just hole up in here crafting all day today, probably all day tomorrow. I'm really hoping that my cable doesn't go out because I really would like to watch the Patriots game. I'm sure some of you out there are Patriots fans, as well as some of you who are not. But I am and have been for a long time. So, anyway, we're expected to get, I don't know, 20 plus inches, which is not, you know, it's a big storm, but not, you know, there's area we get big storms like that. Not every year, but quite often we will see a storm with a couple feet of snow. And it's not a bad thing. It's been super, super cold here. And so, as you know, I have a daycare, and I haven't even been able to take the kids outside. First of all, there hasn't been a whole lot of snow to play in. It's been mostly ice. So that's kind of been a bummer. And then it's just been so cold. I won't take them out when it's, you know, below like 20 even, because they just get so cold and they're little and their mittens fall off, and you know, it's just crazy. But it's good for them to get out, so I try. But hopefully we'll be able to get out. Anyway, yeah, because this is a lot of snow. And I don't know, I've heard 2 things. I've heard it's going to be light and fluffy, and then I heard it's going to be heavy. So I'm hoping it's not heavy, because that's what causes our power outages and, you know, with wind and things like that. It's rude. So I'm not really a snow person, but in the winter, this little pocket that I live in, it's like the snow zone. I live between 3 ski mountains right in the valley, and it's just a little snow belt right here. It can be doing nothing, you know, a few miles from here, and the people get here and they're like, where did this snow come from? It's not doing anything where we came from. I don't know, but that's the way it is around here. So I've been anticipating this storm. I've got water, and I've got, you know, food from the pets, and everybody's good. So not worried about that. But I do not like it if we lose power, because then I have no heat, and it just, you know, that's a bit of a pain to lose power. And I have to do all my crafting like at one specific time, because of course there's no light. So if I'm going to craft, I did print a few things that I can work on cutting out, though. I thought that was a pretty good idea. Okay, oh, look at that. That's so pretty, don't you think? Oh, that's just so cute. Let's put the rest of the pages in and see how that looks with them. Oh, that's so darling. Of course, some of these are sticking out a little bit, but once you sew the signature in, they won't stick out. That's incredibly cute. I love that. I can't wait. All right, now, the other thing I worked on this morning, you know, and I was like, oh, I should have done this. I had this piece left over from one of the other pages I used in the book for paper. So what I did was I left it like this. I folded down like 3/4 of an inch, maybe. I used my scoreboard to help out, because this is very thick. And then I just turned up enough so that will come down. And then I zigzagged around, And then I have this Mrs. Coggs image. I love them. I have, I think they're called Pink in the Garden, maybe, something like that. And I have a bunch of these images. Let me show you a couple that I want to use in here. And some may go in, some may not. There's that one. Look at that one. I love that little girl. And there's that little girl. And this one. And then there's this pretty thing. I thought, this is not a Mrs. Coggs. This is Mrs. Coggs Peonies. Beautiful. Look at this little girl with the watering can. And this one is my absolute favorite. I think she is the most adorable little girl. So sweet. So anyway, those are some of the images that I may or may not use in here. So then separately, I sewed around the picture and I sewed the piece of lace on. It needed a little something, I wasn't sure. And some things I'll leave the strings on because I think that just makes it shabby and junkier, and that's what it's supposed to be. And then you fold this down. And then what I'm going to do in here, I'm going to put some coffee dyed paper to make a little booklet. So we should work on that right now. And I have a bunch of coffee dyed paper that I saved. So in this bag I have all kinds of pieces. And I've used a lot, so I'm not sure if I'm going to find pieces. That's almost good right there. Let's see if there's another piece like that size. And it doesn't even have to be the same size. Sometimes I don't. Like this is a good size too. So what I would do is use both of these. I'll just turn this over like this. And that should fit fine. This one, I bet this is tea stained because it's much lighter. Sometimes I do coffee and sometimes I do tea, and you can actually usually smell. Yeah, that's coffee. So let's see how that's going to be, because I don't want it to be too wide. Actually, it doesn't look bad, right? It's all in there. Because, yeah, this will just fit that. So I'm going to stick the littler one inside there. And let's see if there's something else in here. Lots of scrappy scraps. So you save all these little pieces you cut off because you use them. I use them up in different things. Ooh, what's that right there? That's an even smaller little piece, but that would be okay. That's a dark piece. So maybe what we'll do is do the big one first. Let's put that on. And the little one on top of that. That will be cute. Okay, I'm going to put this bag right over here. We may need it again, but okay, let's see. So I think that in there is pretty cute. All right, so let's do a little bit of inking on here, just to just kind of give this a little older appeal with some darker edges, so it looks a little more like a faded old piece. You know, just a little, because it really did well along here to stain up nicely. So this just gives it a little bit. There's my table squeaking. I need some WD-40. I don't know if you can hear it, but it's a little bit of an annoyance for me. But that's okay. There can be plenty of other worse things, right? Okay, I'll get this little guy, just a little. And I don't mind that little cutout. I mean, that's what these types of journals are all about. All right, just a little bit. Now, what I want to do is find a little piece of lace or a material or a cute piece of paper. because I'm going to put that like across the top here. And then I'm going to sew it right across there also. Let's see. What do we want to put there? I have some materials. I have, this is kind of bright for my colors, but I might use that. And I have this one from something else I made a while ago, about a year ago, but it has all kinds of little, I made this a quilt for my little granddaughter, and so it has a lot of cute things on it. And then I have this pink one that's kind of cute. I wonder if a piece of that on there would be cute. That's kind of cute, right? Brightens that up a little bit. All right, I think that's what we'll use. Move these back out of the way. And I'm just gonna make a little cut. Yeah, because I just want it to go across the top a little bit. And I'm gonna fray this up. You could glue this if you wanted to. You certainly could glue the piece of fabric on. Now I'm thinking, I guess I'm going to wrap it around here. Like this. And then that will go right along there. Okay, my sewing machine is right here. It'll be noisy for a second. But the other thing you could do, which actually maybe I will do, is staple. And I have a little, I have a little Tim Holtz, what do they call it? Mini, what do they call this? Can't remember. A mini staple? No, it's a tiny attacher they call this. There you go. So I'm going to attach this actually in 3 spots right there. And then you have a little notepad. And then I don't want to attach it through there, so I am going to just give that a little stitch right at the top, so I'm not going through the staples or anything. I'm just going to do a little straight stitch. Just real quick. Very nice. Keep those. There. So now that's just stitched in there. It did go a little crooked, didn't it? That's okay. And then on the top of this, I did that cute little leaf stitch. Isn't that so cute? I really like that. So I'm not sure exactly where I'm going to put it, but let's see. It would look cute on there. It's pretty thick, so I won't do too many like this. It could go, you know, across from the pink paper. I did cut this down a little because it was, could go here on the music paper. I thought that was cute, the butterfly. Oh, I should find one with the butterfly. I wonder if there was one. All right, so I don't know, but that's another piece of ephemera there. Now, the other thing, I wanted this to dry, and it seems pretty dry. The other thing I thought about doing, I have a couple of things. I definitely want to use these pink pom-poms because really, little girl pink pom-poms, it's kind of a no-brainer there, right? And I just got these. These are from Ooh La La Crafts, and I will put this at the end of the video. But aren't those adorable? And they may look white, but they're actually a very light pink. And I was thinking I might put a couple on the front here. What do you think? Like just 2 maybe 3. And I also have some little clips that I could just attach it, so it could be loose. You know, it could be loose flowing. I guess 3. I mean, yeah, I like 3s. And she could take it off and write, or take it off and put it somewhere else. I think that's what I'm gonna do. Yep, that's what I'm gonna do. So I'm going to cut this right here, and I'm going to cut it close to the bottom one so that I have some ribbon left if I want to do that again somewhere. So I'm going to go right under here, I think. I just got these, and I love them. Absolutely love them. They're so cute. I have tons of lace and ribbon from this gal. She's amazing with the things she does. All right, now I have to come over here. Hope I'm not in your way. I don't think I am. And look for my little attachers. Let me look in here. I have this box of stuff with my washi tape is in here, and so I have these little clips like this that, you know, just clip on or clip sideways and things can hang. And stuff's falling. Also, I have these clips. These are both Ideology, I believe. So let's take a look and see what looks good. Actually, let me get rid of this. It might be too shiny. Shiny. Let's see. So if that were to go there. Oh, that's cute, I think. Okay, now where did I throw the clips? I'm wondering if just this one, because it's smaller and it won't take up so much space. Let's see what that looks like. And then see, it just clips here in the back. Whoops, maybe that was out right. It's kind of floppy. I don't know. What do you think? I think it's okay. We'll leave it and then see. We'll look at it again later and see how it goes. Comment and tell me what you think, because I would love to hear some comments. And here is a stamp that I might use too at some point somewhere in here. Put that in my ephemera box. Okay, so we got that. So that's lovely. All right, so another thing I wanted to do with you is I have an envelope. And so what I will do with this envelope is put it over the edge of, you know, like this, over somewhere in here. I'm not sure where. But I want to decoupage some napkin on here. So let's, these I have some small ones. Some little napkins. So I have those beautiful ones. So pretty. And then I have those. These are beautiful, but they're not the right color for this journal. Okay, whoops, I don't know those aren't together. I like to keep my stuff all together. Okay, and then I have this one. And I was thinking I would just collage some of this on here. Look how pretty that is. The other thing I might do is actually fold this and put it in the signature like this. And actually sew it in. And would I put it going this way? Put it going this way. And then I could just snip up the side so it would open. That could happen, I guess. I'm not sure. But you know what we're going to do? We're going to decoupage here and get that on there because it will take a bit to dry. Shake this up, move these guys out of the way. I love decoupage. That leaves such a fun crunchiness on the paper, or whatever you're using. So I really love that. So before I get that going, let's see. Oops. I knew that didn't look right. I had that end that was there. So that actually really goes like that. And maybe we want to do more like that with that end. And then if I do fold it over, then I'll have a rose on that side and a rose over here on this side. So I think that's probably good. Put this down here. And then let's see about where I'm going to rip over here. And I just kind of go around this flower a little bit. And then I'm going to come over here. Get back up there, you. Come across here. I think that'll be fine. And what I can do is go back and just put a little over there if I want to cover up that little bit of white at the top. So here, put those out of the way. Shake up this. This little disclaimer here. It is Mod Podge. However, I ran out, and when I used to do this, I would just do white glue and water. So there was a little bit of the regular Mod Podge in here, but I just added white glue and water. Now the only thing with this, I probably should put more glue in. I didn't measure. I just mixed it up to see, because it's not as thick, and it's very, very wet. I mean, it works okay. I did this flower on here, so you see it worked fine. It just is wet and takes a while to dry. So, but that's okay. We're in no hurry. We'll have time to dry while we do something else. Okay. One thing I'm gonna put a piece of paper down, because I don't want to Mod Podge on my board. My glass mat here. There. I'll use this. There. That's the package my paper came in from. Lots of bubbles for me. Just beautiful, beautiful papers from lots of places on her website, and it's just gorgeous paper. Okay, so I'm gonna get some of those bubbles out, but I don't like to get all the bubbles out, because that's part of the beauty of this, is just putting that on. And I think I am gonna take a little bit of this. Still on camera, I get little crazy here, and then I might just, I think I will just put that on there. So it's a little collagey, a little bit of collage and a little bit of just, oh, come back here, lay down, behave, thank you, my goodness. All right, let's see how we did here. Just looks like it's coming up a bit right there. All right, then we're going to set this aside, because it will have to dry a lot longer than if you used regular Mod Podge. But I live out in the middle of nowhere. I don't have any of those nice hobby stores around me. I usually order from Amazon, but you know, I couldn't get it by today, so I'm just doing my own. That looks really pretty. Yeah, that'll be nice to see what it looks like when it dries. That'll be great. Okay, scrap napkins here, cover on here. Put that away. All right, so let's see what else. Let me see what our time. Oh, so sorry, I just wiggled you all over the place. Let me see my. Oh, we have lots of time left. Except you really just got wiggled, didn't you? Ugh, sorry. You've been out of screen all the time. Ugh. I'm so bad with this video thing. Like, I would like it to be like over the top of me so that you could see straight down, but I don't know. I just don't know how to do that. And all right, so another thing that I want to do, and I may use this, is make a belly band for one of the pages in here. And so I have these two, and I have, where did that ribbon go? Ribbon? Oh, here it is. And I have this ribbon. Now, they're all quite fun. And I don't really know where I want it to go. I don't want it to go on any of the writing paper, but it could go here. Could go on the music paper. The other side of the music was called sledding, so I thought that was fun. I do really want to use some of this somewhere because I just think that is so cute. I mean, it says new life, sweet, love, baby, hello, little one, precious, dream, nice things on it. That's a little wide, maybe. Yeah, maybe it's a little wide. But you know, the point of a belly band is just to be able to stick a picture or a letter or whatever you want to underneath there. All right, so I'm going to do a couple things. I'm going to just take a little bit off the top here, just because I want it to fray a little bit. Ooh, that's really little. I don't know if I can. Can't really. So I'm just going to cut this right here. Okay. And then I can fray that out a little bit. And I also want to take a little bit off this side. Now let me just get, not too much. I want to make sure I cut straight. Because someone just, when I was watching, I think it was Gail, probably said, oh, very nice. If you cut straight, you will get a straight tear. If you don't, you won't. So that's cool. I learned that, and that was good information. She always has lovely little tidbits. I love watching her. And I'm going to go just below here. And okay, that looks good. So I'll get rid of you guys for now. And let's see. Okay, it's a little bit long, but that's okay. I didn't want to cut it to be too short because that would be something I would do it. Okay, so I like that. Is that where I want it to go? I don't really know. But I think so. I think I want it to go in here. So I'll set that aside. Now, oh, I just kicked the camera again. Sorry. See, I have to have it so close that, to get you in, then it's right on top of me. If anybody has suggestions about that, please, please let me know. I don't know. So this is a little, not pink enough, I guess, is what I'm trying to say for me. So, what shall we do? to make it pink. I have all kinds of this beautiful ribbon that is pinks. I have a lot of pink rose ribbon, so there's all different kinds. Okay, I like that one better than that one. What else do I have? Now I do have this one, which actually has a little more of the green in it. That might go better, right? Maybe. Okay. That's the winner so far. Let's see what else I have. I have this one, which also has a little green in with it. You think that's better? It just cuts it up a little bit. It's more subtle. Or do we like this one that's a little bit. It may be too busy with the busy material under it. I think that it is. Although it's gorgeous. But this one's pretty too. And I think this may go better because it's not as busy, right? I love that. And then I'm thinking maybe I might want to take a little piece of some kind of lace and go on there also. Whoops. What do we think? I think the lace is upside down, so let's turn it over so we can get the right effect here. I like that. I think I will ink it up a little bit. Okay, I like that. So we're gonna ink all this up a little, just to dirty it up, shabby it up a little. Not too much, but just a little. And someone said, that makeup sponges worked well, but even though when I had this new, it still got stuff all over it. I don't know. There, that's a little shabbier. Whoops, let's ink the correct side. Yes, that's the correct side. Put a little bit on here. This is the end of this lace, and I love it. Of course, I don't remember where I got it, but I'm sure it was somewhere. Probably from Ooh La La Crafts, but it could have been from Tattered Dream also. I'm not sure. All right, let's. I want to measure this real quick because I know it was a little bit long, and I don't mind if the the tattering here shows above and below. So I'm just gonna tatter this up a little more. Sorry, I need to remember to stay up here. Oh, there we go. That's good. Now let's see if that will just, oh, that's good. Yeah, that's good. Okay, and then this is going to go on, and I'm just going to cut this down here and rip that. Perfect. Perfect. Let's see. There we go. Oh, see, that looks good, right? With just shabby that up a little bit, and it looks so cute. Now, do I want this down the middle or on the side? I think a little on the side, don't you? because I don't want to cover up all the sweet roses. I mean, I could have used a wider piece of that too, but I wanted the words to show a little bit. So I'm going to leave that like that. Let me get things straight, and I'm going to run I'm going to sew down the middle of this again, just because I like seeing the sewing. And I might even sew around that music page too. I know it's loud and noisy, but it makes me happy, so. And if you're not happy, then you might as well not be doing it. Right? Right. That's what I thought. Okay. I'm probably going to glue the lace on after, because it is little and I won't catch it. All right, here we go. I'm trying to get that as straight as I can, and I'm just going to do, I think I'm going to do a little zigzag right down the middle of this. Because be good. Okay, here we go. Oh, I just kicked you again. Darn. I've got to figure out a way not to be kicking you all the time. I'm going to just go in a little bit like that. Okay. There. So that's Darling. And then I just want to, we're going to put this right here, close to the stitching. And I have glue on my thumb, I guess. That's why it keeps doing that. And I guess I didn't mention before, but the whole reason you have one of these pin dangle things is because when you just have the little straight pin, even though it had a little red bobble on it, oh my gosh, you put that thing down and you can't find it again. It's all over the place. And then you spend, you know, 20, 30 seconds looking for it. That doesn't seem like much, but when you're looking for it every 15 seconds, that's taking a lot of time. So this has saved a lot. Come on, what are you doing? Get in there. I think my pin is a little crooked already. There, that's better. Get in there. There we go. Yikes. All right, make sure we get this the right way. And right on there, like that. Woohoo! That's gorgeous. Aw, gorgeous. Right? Pretty? Yes? I know it didn't, you know, it's like the material, the bottom material doesn't quite go, but I just loved all the wording, and I think she will really like that in there. It's a little weird here. Okay, now what I want to do is I'm going to do a quick zigzag around this sheet music. Again, I don't think my machine is terribly noisy, and this will be pretty quick. Oh no, what's going on? Sorry, my something got stuck there. Okay, that's fine. Just go right along here. So I didn't really know. I haven't done much Kool-Aid dyeing before, and I really didn't know what I was doing, and I had seen a recipe, I thought, okay, what happened? What? Oh dear, did I run out of bobbin? Yes. Oh, crikey. Darn. Oh, darn. Okay. Well, I guess I don't have another one, so we're just gonna wind a bobbin. That's just what happens. Anyway, so I haven't done a lot of Kool-Aid dyeing. A little bit I did. And the one recipe I had found before when I did it said something about putting vinegar in it. Well, I couldn't find that again, of course. So I just did water in with my Kool-Aid, and I think it was fine. I think it came out just fine. So, okay, now what's going on? There we go. Yeah, I like the way it came out. I may do some more. I need to do some coffee paper too because I'm running out. Seriously low, and I don't want to get low on that. And I have a bunch of stuff I want to coffee dye. I have some envelopes and some regular copy paper, and then I have some other papers that I want to coffee dye, and I have some vintage ledger paper and things like that that I want to coffee dye. Yeah. So that's good. Let me cut this off. That was pretty quick, right? Now if I can thread the machine as easily as I did first thing this morning, I will be a happy camper. I have this machine and it has an automatic threader, but I find it very difficult to use, and I find that it takes me less time to just go ahead and thread it myself than to wait around and try to do the automatic threader 16 times and have it not work. And let's see, of course, when you're filming, things do not go as easily as they have in the past. Get in there. Come on. Oh, come on. Sorry guys. There we go, got it. I got it. One of my little girls that I take care of, I've had her since she was 8 weeks old, and she's going to be 2. Oh my gosh, she's going to be 2 in a couple weeks. And when she's working hard on something, trying to get something to work, she'll work hard, and she'll be kind of groaning and moaning about it, and then she'll get it, and she'll say, "Oh, got it." It's so cute. Oh, so cute, the things that they pick up and say, isn't it? They love it. Okay. Get to the end here. There we go. This really will only take a second. But it's the process. It is the process. That's making my table bounce around because I'm trying to go too fast. Okay. Okie doke. There we go. And I just wanted to show you on the corners, see where you get that one's the best one probably. That one's not too bad. If you end, when you're sewing up, if you end in the up position here, then you get that little corner like that. But, you know, if you care or if you don't care, it's whatever. All right, let's see. We're gonna put this in here like so. And I'm going to use my Fabri-Tac on this. Poor Fabri-Tac. It's so goopy, but it helps. It sticks things down, and you have a little bit more wiggle room to move things after you put them down. So if you don't have it right where you want it or straight or something, you can, not that things need to be straight, but you can move them around a little bit. I tend to not get things very straight, so I'm gonna try. Let's see, are we gonna go into the middle? We are. And let's see, going down. There. I hope if you watch my videos that you will like them and maybe share them so I could build my community, so I can share what I do. I love teaching, and just started doing this junk journaling thing and am loving it. And I am a teacher by trade. I taught kindergarten for 17 years, and now of course I take care of my little ones here at home, which is a lot of fun, and I get to just be at home. All right, so there, that's done. I like it. And then you see you can do a tag or a photo, you know, a picture or what have you, can go right in there. Whoops, there's 2 tags. All right, so that looks great. So we'll put that back in here, back in our signature. Actually, I'm gonna wait a minute because that was a little goopy on there. So I'm gonna let that dry. And, how is our decoupage doing? It's getting there. It's sort of dry. It's damp still, but maybe we can do kind of the rest. So we'll put our little belly band back over here to dry. It's kind of the drying station over there. All right. So now we want to do the top part of this envelope. So I think I'm just going to randomly rip the napkin and then just kind of collage on here, because it's so, you know, the top of an envelope is just a funky space. So like maybe do that. Okay, I need to get my paintbrush back out of the water. Check the time. I don't know what we're up to for time. Oh, you know what? We're at like 57 minutes, so I am going to stop before I do this, and probably do this off camera so it can dry, and then I may even come back this afternoon with a second video, and I'll show you how this has got done. I will try not to do too much more in this, but I may. Thanks so much for watching. I really appreciate it, and hugs. I love to you all. Have a great day. Bye.